Hey guys, Masay here. We're going to be talking about mortgage interest rates today and the total cost of mortgages. Today we're going to be able to calculate interest on a home mortgage with different down payments and also calculate interest on 15-year and 30-year loan periods. This is going to look very similar to what we did in our car unit, how we took out car loans and paid down payments on cars. I want you to think back and think about, did we pay more of the total cost over a 3-year loan or a 5-year loan? And the answer to that is going to be we paid more over the course of a 5-year loan. Next, I want you to think about why that might be. Why did we pay more over the course of a 5-year loan than a 3-year loan? And the reason that we pay more is because of interest. The longer you have to pay that loan, the more interest you're going to pay. So we're going to go ahead and apply that to our home loan, which is also called a mortgage. For that, we're going to use this cost of this house is going to be $175,000. And for the first part, we're going to take that $170,000 and we're going to take a down payment of 10%. So you can go ahead and put your price over here so that we remember. And we're going to be using a 3% interest rate up here. But first we want to calculate how much our mortgage is going to be after we've paid that down payment. And if you'll remember, the way we're going to do that is we're going to take our cost of our house and we're going to multiply it by 10%, which is also going to be 0.10. And our down payment is going to be $17,000. So that $17,000 is our down payment. And then to find out how much our loan is going to be, we're going to take $170,000 and we're going to subtract our $17,000 down payment. And then whatever's left is what we're going to have to take our mortgage out to be, which that is going to be $153,000. That $153,000 is going to be our mortgage amount. Now that we know our mortgage amount, we can go ahead and we can calculate our interest because we don't want to be paying interest on our down payment. So our principal amount, that P, is going to be $153,000. The rate is going to be that APR way up here. And we got to put that into decimal form, 0.03. And our time, this is going to be our 15-year loan. So again, our principal is that $153,000. Our rate, or our R, is 0.03, and our time is 15 years, which is going to give us an interest amount of $68,850. And that's going to be dollars. And that is just for our interest. So almost $70,000 is going to go towards our interest payments. So once we find our interest, in order to find the total cost of what we will be paying, we're going to take our principal amount, that $153,000, and we're going to add our interest on, just like we were with our car loans. And then your total that you're going to be paying over your 15-year loan is $221,850. Which is a whole lot more than our original cost of $170,000. So now we're going to go ahead and do a 30-year loan. So a little bit longer amount of time to be paying, but we're going to find our down payment the same way. $170,000 times our 10%. That's going to give us, again, our $17,000. Then we're going to find that principal amount. So our original cost minus our down payment. And that gives us our same $153,000. And again, there's our principal amount. That's how much we're going to be taking out in a mortgage. So our interest calculations are going to look very similar. We're going to take $153,000, our principal amount, times the same interest rate, that 0.03. We're going to be multiplying. Times this time our T is going to be equal to our 30 years. This 30-year loan. So we're going to plug in 30 for T instead of our 15. So go ahead and calculate that out. And for that one, we're going to get $137,700. And again, that's dollars. And that is just what you'll be paying in interest over your 30-year loan. So up here, you're going to be paying $68,850 in interest for a 15-year loan. And down here, it's going to be $137,700 for a 30-year loan. So now that we know our interest, we can find our overall cost, which is going to be that $153,000 plus our interest of $137,700. And our total over the course of a 30-year loan is going to be $290,700. Again, that is significantly more money than our original cost of $170,000. So this is again with a 10% down payment. So you're paying 10% of your house cost right out of your pocket. If you go on to the next slide, we're going to look at how that cost is affected if we pay 20% of a down payment with the same loan periods of 15 years and 30 years. So we're going to calculate the down payment the same way. We're going to take the original cost of $170,000 and we're going to multiply it. Instead of 10% this time, we're going to do 20%, so 0.2, and that's going to give us a down payment of $34,000, which is a lot of money out of pocket, but you're going to see it pay off in the end. So $170,000 minus our down payment of $34,000 is going to leave us with a principal amount of $136,000. And over here, we're going to use that $136,000 to calculate our interest rate. I want you to try this real quick. Alright, as you can see here, I went ahead and did the calculations, and I ended up with an interest amount of $61,200, and then I went ahead and added that to our principal amount of $136,000, and I ended up with an overall cost of $197,200. So that would be how much you would pay for your total loan over your 15-year loan period. So why don't we go ahead and do that for our 30-year loan period as well. So you're going to calculate your down payment the same way. $170,000 times your 20%, or 0.2. It's going to give you your $34,000. Then go ahead and add that onto your cost of your house, or subtract it, to give you your loan amount of $136,000. And then I want you to go ahead again and calculate your interest and the overall cost using 30 as your time. Alright, so I went ahead and calculated my interest, and I got $122,400 for my interest. So then I went ahead and I added that to our principal amount. $136,000 plus $122,400 gave me an overall cost of $258,400. So that would be how much you would end up paying over the course of a 30-year loan period after you paid your 20% down. So two things I want you to think about as we close are, how does increasing our down payment affect how much we pay in total? So if you go back to your previous slide and you look at your 20% and your 10% down payment, you'll notice something happening with your overall cost. And as we increase our down payment, our overall cost is actually going to go down because we'll be paying less in interest over the course of our loan. And also, as we increase the loan period, the overall cost is also going to go up because we have more time to pay interest. All right, hope this all went well, and that's all I have for you.